Hey guys, this is Blog of the Hut, and these are my 2 credits where I give something resembling an opinion on a Star Wars related topic. This week I want to talk about Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, which, if you have an Xbox Live Gold subscription, is free to download and play this month. With that in mind, I want to give you 3 reasons why I think you should play it, and 3 things I think you might want to know about the game. First, be a Jedi and a scoundrel. The Jedi Knight series of games is famous for letting you use both blasters and lightsabers and encourages you to switch between the two. In the previous games, Kyle Katarn, your Jedi Master in this game, carried an arsenal of 9 weapons with him on missions. This one's a bit more balanced and lets you select 3 along with your trusty lightsaber. But this combination makes for some really fun gameplay, letting you snipe and lob grenades at range and then close in to use your force powers and saber to take down enemies. Your loadout can include blasters, disruptors, DEMP anti-droid weapons, grenades, rocket launchers, and my personal favourite, the concussion rifle, all of which are incredibly fun to use. Once you've switched to your saber, you still get to customize, choosing from single blade, double blade, and twin lightsabers to vary your style, and each style has different special moves you can perform. You also get to customize which force powers you want to use, including dark side powers like force lightning. Mind tricking opponents into fighting for you is always fun, and force pushing a rocket back at an enemy feels awesome. Number 2. Join the Jedi, see the galaxy. The game sends you on a series of missions throughout the galaxy, some to help out those in need, and gradually building towards the larger plot of saving the galaxy from the Disciples of Ragnos, a fanatic dark side cult trying to resurrect an ancient Sith. The game includes a real variety of locations, letting you visit iconic places such as Tatooine and Echo Base on Hoth, and a whole host of new locations like an ancient Jedi tomb on Chandrila, taking down a mutant Rancor on Deneb, fighting a swoop gang on Zonju 5, and running through Acid Rain to visit Vader's Legend-era castle on Vijun. Each location is unique and gives opportunities to make you feel like a real Jedi. You also have some choice in which order you take some of the missions. Number 3. Becoming a legend. If you haven't experienced Star Wars Legend, then this game is actually a really good place to start. As long as you accept that it's a different timeline, it won't be too hard to wrap your head around the fact that Luke has a Jedi Academy on Yavin 4, the Empire is still the Empire and a force to be reckoned with, and the galaxy has a small but significant Jedi Order. The game lets you play in the timeline and see the New Republic and the Imperial Remnant as well as various other factions. It also introduces you to the ancient Sith through the plot of resurrecting Marka Ragnos from the Tales of the Jedi series of comics, so you get some ancient Star Wars lore thrown into the mix. Perhaps if you're interested in the Legends timeline, I'd suggest this is a great way to get into it as you get to actually live it through this game, which sums it up perfectly. If you're already a Legends fan but you haven't played it, I'd seriously recommend it as it is full of Legends references and tie-ins that you'll love. Okay, so those are my 3 reasons you should play it, and here are 3 things it might help you to know. First off, Jaden's backstory and Legends canon. One thing that I don't think is explored much in the game is Jaden's origin story, which you get in the game's manual. Luke's Academy looked for Force-sensitive people, usually as adults. Jaden lived on Coruscant. He demonstrated Force ability by building a lightsaber on his own and was asked to join the Jedi. Jaden is initially cautious about his newly discovered abilities compared to other more enthusiastic students, but proves himself as a great Jedi. There was an established version of Jaden in Legends, who was a human male, but the game does let you choose your gender and species, and I prefer to play as a Kel Dor. Second, the game is a sequel. The game follows on from Dark Forces and Jedi Knight series of games. In those games you play as Kyle Katarn, who is now your master in this game. You can play this game completely without having played any of the others, but I would highly recommend them all as they are great games. The main connection you need to be aware of is Tavion Axmis. In the previous game she served the fallen Jedi Desan and his reborn order, was defeated and escaped from Kyle Katarn. In this game she returns as the leader of the Disciples of Ragnos, along with some of the remaining reborn Dark Jedi. And finally, the game has a sequel. While there were sadly no more games, Jaden's story continued in novels. Jaden's story has him facing off against ancient enemies again in the novels Crosscurrent and Riptide. Kyle Katarn also continued as a Jedi, and after the truce with the Empire he fought alongside them against the Yuuzhan Vong and eventually became a member of the Jedi Council. And those are my 3 reasons for playing the game and 3 things I think you might want to know. Seriously, do check it out, particularly while it is free. It's a lot of fun and you do get a fair amount of Star Wars Legends lore in there. Well, that is it for now. Do check me out on wordpress.com and also on Twitter. But for now, thank you very much for watching.